Welcome learners to Form 2 Mathematics. Today I would like us to look at what we call linear inequalities. Linear inequalities, and we have an example here. We can go through it. In the figure below, find the three inequalities that satisfy the unshaded region R. The three inequalities that satisfy this unshaded region here, learn. This unshaded region, which is in form of a triangle. So learner, where do you start? You start by finding equation of L. Equation of line L1. This one here. You have line L1, you have line L2, and you have line L3. So you find the equation of line L1. How do you find the equation of this line, learner? You just pick 2 points. Like now we can pick 0, 1, this point here, so long as they are integers, whole numbers. 0, 1, and which other one? Maybe I can pick this other one, 4, 5. So learner, you pick 2 points. That and that one there, 0, 1 and 4, 5. You then find the gradient of this line, change in y. So 5 minus 1 divided by 4 minus 0. Like that, learner. So the gradient of the line is got by change in y divided by change in x. So 5 minus 1, here it is, 4 minus 0, there we have it. So you subtract, you get 4 over 4, and therefore the gradient, learner, is 1. Then you pick one of these points, either this or this. I know you have done this in the past. 0, 1, and the gradient is 1. 0, 1, and the gradient is 1. Then you introduce point x, y. You introduce point x, y. So to get the equation of the line, you talk of change in y. So y minus 1, learner, divided by x minus 0 is equals to the gradient there. Y minus 1, x minus 0 is equals to 1. So this gives us what, learner? Y minus 1 over x minus 0 is x is equals to 1. And therefore, from here, you can cross multiply like that. You get y minus 1 is equals to x. Y minus 1 is equals to x. So that is the equation of this line, learner. Y minus 1 is equals to x. So how do you find the inequality? After getting this line, how do you find the inequality that satisfies this region? What you do, learner, you do the same for all the other lines. You pick a point inside the unshaded region. For example, let me pick this point, 3, 3, this point here, 3, 3, inside the region. We just need 1 point, which has whole numbers, 3, 3. So you come and write the equation of your line, like that, learner. We have picked a point 3, 3 inside the region, 3, 3. Like that. So what do you do with this point? We know that this is x coordinate and this is the y coordinate. Substitute the x and the y in your equation here. So you talk of 3 minus 1. Look at that, learner. You just substitute the value of y here and the value of x here. Substitute y, you get 3 minus 1. And on this other side, x is 3. Don't put the equal to sign. We want to determine the inequality that we will put here. So learn, after substituting 3 and 3 here, you come and say 3 minus 1 is 2. And on this other side, we got 3. So from there you ask yourself, here you have 2 and here you have 3. Which inequality sign will you put? You will put less than 2 Lana is less than 3. So you go back to your equation, therefore you pick this side. It means that y minus 1 Lana, y minus 1 is less than x. Y minus 1 is less than x. So once you get this inequality, go and fix it here. Then Lana, you look at your line. You look at your line, here you have it. It is solid, it is not broken like this one. So once it is solid, the inequality sign Lana is accompanied by an equal to sign. And therefore that is the first inequality, which you can as well write as what? You can take this to the other side if you want, so that you get y less than or equal to x. Ukipeleka hii the other side, it will be plus. Okay, you may also decide to write it this way. You can bring x on this side. You get y minus x less than or equal to 1. All these answers are correct. So that is the first inequality, Lana. Now Lana, we go to the second inequality. We go to line L2 and we find its equation. So the first thing when you are dealing with these things is to find the equation of line L2, or to find the equation of a line. So Lana, you come again and check on your line 2. It is broken, it's a broken line, and it is very vertical, and it cuts the x-axis at 4. Look at this, Lana. This is a vertical line cutting the x-axis at 4. Therefore, the equation of this line is simply x is equals to 4. X is equals to 4. What is the inequality? On this side, Lana, on the left of this line, it is less than. Or you can just use the point that you picked, 3, 3. The point that you picked in the unshaded region, Lana, 3, 3. You can use it. You say this is x and this is y. Come and substitute your x here. It will be 3. Don't write the equal to. Go to the other side, you write 4. So you just substitute the x there. Then you ask yourself. Which inequality sign do I put here after substituting my 3 here? Which inequality sign? It is now less than. And therefore, Lana, you can conclude that x is therefore less than 4. That one is as simple as that. You fix your 3 here, then you compare 3 and 4, therefore you need to put less than, and therefore your inequality is this. And this one is not accompanied by an equal to sign, Lana, because our line was broken. Look at it. This is a broken line passing through x is equals to 4. So let us now go to the third inequality, Lana, which is got from this line, the third inequality, which is got from this line L3. So we first get equation of the line L3. How do we get it? This line is slanting, Lana, so you pick 2 points. Which points do I pick? Let me pick 0, 3, this one, and 6, 0. Look at that. 0, 3 and 6, 0. Again, I find the gradient given these two points. So I talk of 0 minus 3 divide by what? Divide by 6 minus 0. So 0 minus 3, Lana, gives you minus 3. Divide by 6. And therefore, this gives us a half. The gradient is a half. So from there, Lana, you pick either this point or this point. Let us pick 0, 3. Your gradient is negative a half. Then you introduce point x, y. Just like we did in the very first one. So, again now you come and say change in y, change in x should give you negative 1 over 2. So you talk of y minus 3, Lana, over x minus 0 is equals to negative 1 over 2. This one I can write it as y minus 3 over x is equals to negative 1 over 2. So learner, I cross multiply. I talk of 2 multiplying y minus 3, which is equals to negative 1, learner, multiplied by x. Negative 1 multiplied by x. So this gives us 2y minus 6 is equals to negative x, learner. And therefore this is the equation of our line. From here, learner, we now need to know the inequality that satisfies this unshaded region given this line. So again, we pick our point. Remember our point, learner, was what? 3, 3. We test with that point. So pick the point, 3, 3. Here we are. Remember, this is the x coordinate and this is the y. Substitute them here and here. Substitute y here. So you write 2 in bracket 3 minus 6. This is the left hand side. Then don't put equal to sign here. Go to the other side. You write negative x. And our x is 3. Our x is 3. Look at that line. So this gives us 6 minus 6. And this side is negative 3. 6 minus 6 is 0, and this side is negative 3. Compare 0 with negative 3, learner. 0 with negative 3. 0 is greater than. Number line, 0 is greater than negative 3. So you go back to your equation here, and how do you write it? You come and write that the left-hand side that gave us 0 here is greater than, look at this, greater than negative x, the right hand side. So from there, learner, you ask yourself, will this sign be accompanied by an equal to sign or not? You come and check on your line. Your line is solid. It is a solid line, and therefore if it is a solid line, our inequality will be accompanied by an equal to sign. So learner, you can leave your answer like this, or you may decide to take negative 6 to the other side. So you can leave it like this, taking this to this side, it becomes positive minus 6, and so on and so forth. So either this or this is correct. Otherwise, learner, our 3 inequalities therefore are what? 1, y minus x is less than or equal to 1. Okay. And 2, the second inequality is x is less than 4. And the third inequality, learner, is this one. 2y greater than or less than 6 minus x. So learner, go and practice on how to find inequalities that satisfy an unshaded region. Go and practice. You will finally internalize it. God bless you very much.